Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we need to do an oil change on the GT350. We just hit 22,000 miles. This is the third oil change I'm doing this year. I've driven the car quite a bit and I usually swap it out every 3K. It's not really anything super informative or entertaining, but it's something nonetheless. So, all right, stick around. All right, let's pull the crankcase cover off. It drains faster. All right, it's time to get underneath the car, so let's go pull the drain plug real quick. Then I should really invest in a better shop light. Yeah, we get our 3/8 with an extension on it. The oil plug on this is a lot more different than a conventional threaded style. The actual pan itself is made of a composite material. Interesting choice. Alright, while the oil is draining out of the pan, I have the Ford Performance catch cans on here, so we're going to go ahead and open those up and clean them out. Alright, I will say that the passenger side will have a lot more oil in it. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that thing is plumb full of oil. Just gonna throw a shop towel in there and just see how much it soaks up. Oh yeah, it's basically taking the whole thing. Like, it almost looks like a quarter of a quart in there. So it's doing its job. These things don't generally perform well in track days. They just tend to get plumb full of oil. So I think we'll end up swapping this later on once we throw a boost at it with a Fat House Racing catch cans, which has a breather on top of it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you definitely have to stay on top of your oil level for this car, even with it being a Gen 2 motor. Alright, well that shop towel is soaking up that one. I'm going to open up the driver's side catch can, and I guarantee you there's not going to be like a lick of oil in there. Alright, there's like residue in there. But yeah, this side like never fills up. I don't even know why it's on the car, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, lowest torque setting. Let's get these snug down. Alright, we're gonna go hit this with a little bit of parts cleaner. So, I don't know how much I really trust this little nylon O-ring, but I haven't noticed any leaks so far, so I'll use it again for a third time. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see that well, but it's slowly dripping still. So let's go ahead and give it a wipe down. And then install our drain plug again. All you have to do is tighten it by hand. Well, let's get on to the oil filter. So for the oil, we're going to be running 10 quarts 5W50.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
AMSOIL stuff, it's pretty awesome, I recommend it. And these filters are very nice for the cartridge style setup that this car is equipped with. The biggest thing you want to make sure is that there's like some sort of metal or plastic baffling on the inside to stop the filter from collapsing. That was kind of a big problem once they started switching to the cartridge style filters from the spin-ons. A lot of these OEM Ford filters had no baffling. So a lot of times, again, these would collapse and, you know, under all that pressure and would not filter properly. So Got one of those, and then we got a set of spare O-rings, which will go on our housing. Swap those out. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so if you know anything about these filters, they're kind of a pain in the to get to from underneath the car. So what we're going to do is pull the wheel off real quick and then show you a quick and handy tip to remove it and try to do it somewhat cleanly. Got big old Schmeats over here.
Damn, boy, he's thick.
Alright, now that we got the wheel off, you're going to notice this little plastic piece right here. You can actually flip it up and over on top of the sway bar right here. So I might need 2 hands for this one, to be honest with you. Alright, now that I had both hands to kind of pull that up and away from the sway bar, you'll notice it right there. Alright, let's go grab a socket and get going. If you want to avoid making a mess, getting one of these quick funnels right here, I believe you can get from, I think I got this one specifically at AutoZone, I can't remember, but what you want to do is just kind of finagle it in there, up behind the sway bar and in between the CV joint right here. And you're going to want to like feed it up and over the filter, so like as you're spinning it off, any residual oil can just come down and fill into your drain fan. That's the easiest way that I've done it. If you guys have a better way to do it, go for it. But this is just the method that I use. So yeah, we'll keep on going. Alright, so we have the housing out now. We're going to give it a quick wipe down, swap out the O-rings, toss the new filter in, and then torque this back down. You'll notice sometimes you might have some residual stuff left from your O-rings right in these gaps right here. Just make sure you clean that out as well, so that way you have a good bonding surface or a good seal. Definitely don't want this thing backing out on you or leaking. Alright, so with these 2 new O-rings, what I like to do is just get a little bit of oil. Just go around the edge and then get them back into the grooves. Just kind of go around the edge, give it a light coat. Okay, and the biggest thing, you want to make sure it's flush, it's not twisted at all. And then grab your second one and do the same thing. Okay. Let's get it back onto the car with the new filter. Always want to wipe these out. It's got a bunch of dirt and particulate in it. Alright, let's get this wheel torqued back down real quick. Check the oil, give it a crank, and we'll be done. Alright, so it's a little bit above the second dot, which is fine. Get a lot of the oil flowing around to the different galleys and channels, and that should level it out. Alright, so if you don't know, if you wanted to just crank the motor and not actually start it, you'll just hold down on the gas, the clutch in all the way. Let the oil pressure build up. Alright,
so we should be good.
Alright y'all, we basically finished up the oil change. I know it's not anything too exciting by any means, but might as well pick up the camera and show you guys the process, at least that I run through. It's kind of cramped in my garage. I definitely need a set of quick jacks. I definitely need some storage in there and some lights. That'll probably come sometime next year as well. But yeah, other than that, turn on the post notifications if you guys want to be notified for any future content that I upload to the channel. Leave a comment down below if this is something you like to see, or if you want to see something differently. Again, please let me know. Like the video and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.